Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So many lovely faces today. Hi. How is everyone? I'm trying to hit the wave button. It's not working on everybody, but I am saying hi. In fact, I'll do a physical wave. Tina will be joining us in a second as soon as Instagram get itself together. Hi. What's going on? There we go. Tina is trying to join us. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Hi, I accepted your request like 4 or 5 times.
Instagram is fun.
That's a word.
Yeah.
Oh, we still got people popping in.
How are you this morning?
I'm okay. I'm still tired. I had a late night prepping for dyeing,
Oh,
and I have dyeing to do today.
yay.
Oh my goodness. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon for those who are in the afternoon. I saw somebody say that. How's your morning been so far?
Pretty good. Did some crocheting.
Oh,
Watched
nice.
TV. Had coffee. Not bad.
I think you had quite a bit more of a relaxing morning than I did.
Yes, you have a lot more to do.
Yes, I do. Yes, we still have people popping in. Hi, everybody. I like your hair. It's really cute.
Oh, thank you. I like your hair color.
Yeah.
I like that you play with all these fun colors.
It's I don't know. It's my favorite thing to do. Are you wearing one of your designs?
Yes. This is the 11-12 sweater.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody. So we're here to talk about the Painting Blossoms box today, and Tina, who created the Painting Blossoms shawl for our box, which is absolutely beautiful. Everybody loves. Um, so if you are joining us, that is what is happening, and of course, I will repeat that later for people who show up later. And Tina, of course, I have the shawl here, so I'll be happy to show it off, try it on, whatever you need. Just let me know when.
Awesome.
So you got the idea from a mural that's by you?
Yes. So I moved to Michigan almost 6 years ago, and one of the things that I like to do is find kind of like the art scene or kind of the creative part of the state or the city. I live outside of Detroit, so unfortunately I don't live downtown Detroit. But when we do get to go venture out to Detroit, we like to look at a lot of the murals. And Eastern Market, where the murals in the market is, there's a bunch of artists who painted walls down there, and we fell in love with a lot of them. And we got our one of our engagement photos taken in front of the mural that inspired the Painting Blossom shawl. Um, it's by the muralist. I think her Instagram handle is Ozu Ozi Oizi. um, But if you guys want to look her up, she's on the Murals in the Market website. So it has a lot of her work is based off of florals, and I thought it would translate very well into a knit shawl with kind of lace to mimic some of the florals, and also just hand dyed yarn is really painterly looking already. And in all reality, you guys are also, as yarn dyers, painting the yarn. So I thought it kind of translated really well into the shawl design for spring.
It did. It's beautiful. For those who are wondering, the artist for the mural is tagged in most of my, I think most of my, I'm pretty sure she's tagged in most of the posts about the box. But she's definitely named, and it's on the website as well if you want to go check her out, see her website, see her beautiful work. But speaking of beautiful work, this is the Painting Blossoms shawl. And actually, I'm going to stand back because you can't see the whole thing from where I'm sitting. There she is. Fluttery and beautiful and gorgeous. And I can wrap it like so. Help if I fix my shirt, my goodness.
It's nice and airy for spring, like a spring accessory.
Yes.
Summer, chilly evenings.
Thrown on over a t-shirt, a tank top, a dress.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is so fun. I love the way it just kind of bounces as I'm holding it. Yeah, and then here, let me give you close up there. You can see the lace work. And then this is the edging here. And actually this, okay, I love lace, period. And shawls are always my thing. But this part here, this little scoop that fits around the neck perfectly is actually my favorite part.
Oh, good.
I love the way that fits. Okay, so tell us more.
Tell us more. Well, I guess for anyone who doesn't know me, I guess I'll give a little intro about me. So I'm Tina Tse of Tina.say.knits. I've been designing hand knitting patterns for 5 years now, since 2017. So it's been 5 years. But my background is also in knitwear design. I went to design school for fashion design. So I have background in kind of clothing, apparel, all that good stuff. So I moved out to Michigan to work at a sporting goods equipment company that makes knit components. So it's kind of knitting on industrial machines. So a little different than hand knitting, but still knitting nonetheless. So I've been doing knitting pretty much my entire career. And what else? What else? I am from New York originally. As I said before, I moved to Michigan 6 years ago. I lived in New Jersey for a little bit. I'm Chinese American. And yeah, I was really excited to be invited to design something for your BIPOC box. So it was really nice to connect and design something for you.
Oh, somebody wants to know what's your favorite color?
That's a great question. My favorite color, I think, is blues, all kinds of blues, but I tend to gravitate towards purples. So kind of like a mixture of blues and purples are definitely my favorite. I kind of tend to design in a lot of lavender. um, and yeah, that's my favorite colors.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody else has any questions, do please feel free to blurple. It's a very beautiful. Um, Feel free to ask them, shout them out to us. But Tina, yes, thank you so much for joining the box. I was super excited when you were interested. I was like, oh my God, Tina.
I also don't live that far from Chicago, so I need to come in one time when I visit again.
That would be amazing.
Yes.
I love meeting people on Instagram. I'm like, in girl. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty.
Oh, someone asked if I have a non-favorite color, but will use it.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a great question. I used to not like greens for some, I don't know why, but I have designed with a lot of greens, surprisingly. My grandma's medley sweater, I have green in there.
mm-hmm.
Um, what else? My Burst into Bloom shawl has green in it. Traveling lines wrap has a little bit like a green blue in it. Orange is also something I don't gravitate towards, but I've also designed with a lot of orange as well. So I like to design with all colors, but I tend for my personal knitting like to do blues and purples for sure.
Okay. It's good that you can branch out and give the rest of the colors a chance.
Yes. I love playing with colors. I think it's just part of the designing part of it. I like putting colors together, even though like I wouldn't wear it. I still like seeing other people wearing color combinations.
Yes. That's one of the things that I like to do when I have customers come in and they're like, oh, I have this pattern, but I'm not really sure what I want to do. And I'm like, I'll help you.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite things to do is pair colors for people.
Yes. It's so much fun. Oh my goodness. I am still waking up, honestly.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You have a lot on your plate.
I don't tend to get like my first burst of energy until like somewhere around 1 or 2 o'clock. And then my full like swing of things, creative energy is actually not until like really late at night. I have a very bad habit of having inspiration at like between 1 and 3 in the morning.
That's being a creative for you.
It's not very conducive to sleeping.
I know it's not. But that's where the ideas seem to like stir up is in the middle of the night or like or you had a dream and it shows up.
So maybe let's put it towards the crowd. Hands you a cup of coffee. Oh, thank you. I can't drink coffee though. I will take your virtual sip of coffee, but I can't actually personally drink coffee. It actually upsets my stomach, which is very sad.
Oh. Do you have to drink anything for caffeine or?
I've tried like green tea, and green tea, Earl Grey, things like that. It kind of does something. Usually not a whole lot though.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm just kind of out of luck.
Oh man, just natural energy.
Yeah, I just gotta get moving. Sitting down is actually an issue. Like once I get moving and get into like working, like it'll eventually like kind of catch up with me, and then it's just like, okay, focus, work, 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 work.
Well, that's good though.
So I can't talk. Does anyone have questions about the shawl, about the box, about Tina, about her design process? Because I think it's amazing. Honestly, there was oh my God, it's been ages. Because I cannot tell time anymore because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there was a post that you did. I think you were making a personal project just for you, which I was so jealous of because I was like, but I want to make it. But it was like this gauzy kind of light thing that you were making. I don't know if you did it on your knit machine at the
I
time. It
did,
was
yes.
so pretty. It
Thank
was so pretty.
Actually, it was just like a panel of knit fabric because I
Hmm.
just wanted to play with my machine and I didn't really turn it into anything, but I definitely see it being like a loose like top in the future.
Hmm.
Maybe do it in black. That would be really pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
have I have two kind of like gauzy lace black cardigans that I really, really like. Oh, you do
there's
have.
Mhm. What was the process for you on this design? Um, so when Chastity reached out to me about doing a design for the box, and then when it was going to be released, I really wanted to do something that had some spring, summer vibes to it. And I'm not a huge lace knitter or designer, but I love doing like little eyelets and little like just little lace here and there, nothing like full blown lace. So I wanted to incorporate lace because of the mural inspiration that I got. Because the yarn dyer Fatima from Aquarius makes is also from Michigan. Um, I thought picking a kind of Michigan based inspiration would be nice to tie it all together. And because art always inspires me, picking an artist was kind of an easy, easy thing to do for me. And when I got with Fatima to pick to custom dye the yarn for this design, she just nailed it right off the bat with the colors and everything. And from there, that kind of just designed on my needles, I guess. I like to design on the go, on the go. But while I'm knitting, I start with something that I feel like is kind of, especially for shawls, something that is kind of mindless, but then something to kind of break it up so that it's not boring, but also not difficult to do. So yeah, that's kind of my process. That's kind of my process, like across the board. I don't like to do anything that is too complicated, but also not boring at the same time, which is why I use a lot of stripes in my designs. I like to break it up.
Um, there was, if I can find it, there's a question in there somewhere. Why did you gravitate towards that particular mural?
Great question. I think it was the blue. I think it was the most of the mural has it's blue background with red and yellow florals on top of it. It's definitely because of the blue. I think it's because of the just the way it stood out in kind of the middle of like warehouse buildings. Yeah, so that mural, and of course because I took engagement photos in front of it is another reason. I like to also draw from personal experiences that kind of have meaning to me. I think it makes design a little more special, not just designing, I don't know, randomly, I guess. Something that I could hold meaning to. Great
Well,
question.
I think that that mural is beautiful, and I did see your photo with you and your uh,
Yeah.
fiance at the time.
Both him and I love walking around murals and just we'd like to go um, meet artists and stuff like that. So art is very important to us, and especially
Aw.
to me as a creative person as well.
I think I just suddenly pictured you like walking hand in hand, and it was so romantic.
We also actually he's actually from Chicago, so we actually visit quite often because he still has family there. But we
Oh, okay.
always go to art galleries and like go see murals too when we're in Illinois.
Where do you like to visit when you're here?
We love going to Gallery F. I don't remember what street it's on. And Rotofugi, because they have art, but they're also designer toy shops, and
Ooh,
we are also huge designer toy collectors as well. So yeah, like a lot of the art that I have behind me here was bought in Chicago, actually.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll need you to DM me the names of those places. I don't think I've heard of either one.
I'll put it in the gallery. Gallery F. Rotofugi. There you go.
Oh, perfect. Can I screenshot that? I have no idea because I'm not know if I
I'll
see
text
it.
it to you again.
Oh, I can screenshot. It works.
Oh,
But yes, that is you had a good point of putting it in the chat for people who are not me.
I forget I talk kind of fast sometimes.
Oh my goodness. So we talked about your favorite color and the shawl and your design process and your art. Um, I saw before that you were, how am I putting this? You'd like do you like design for labels or companies as well? Or you used to maybe?
I used to. When I worked in the fashion industry in New York, before I moved to Michigan, I did a lot of knitwear consulting kind of work for brands in New York. People like I think it's Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, who else? American Eagle. A lot of brands that are their headquarters are in New York. A lot of their knitwear designers need a place for them to execute their ideas before they have to send it to their factories.
Okay.
And so what I did was help them execute what they're trying to achieve. And then when I got what they need, they could send it to their factories to be able to communicate their design and things like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty awesome.
yeah. Definitely different. But I really, really enjoyed it because I got to work with a lot of different people, different brands, different aesthetics, different designs, and really just being able to work around knits is obviously my favorite thing.
And then, if you don't mind me asking, what made you gravitate away from that and then towards hand knitting?
um, well, when I moved to Michigan, I didn't have any friends. I moved to Michigan purely because for my job, and I had been hand knitting outside of work for a while, and I found out there was an Instagram online like knitting community, which I didn't know about until I was like pretty much had no one to talk to really. So I was like, okay, maybe the internet is the place to be right now. So the Instagram online knitting community was what got me to actually share my knits, because in the past I would just design on my needles and I didn't write anything down. It was just purely for me to do something with my hands and to be too creative. So when everyone was asking me, asking me if I had a pattern for what I was making, I was like, I don't know what does that mean? What do you mean? Do you have a pattern? So then I dived deeper into like the online community and found out that there is like a pattern writing was a thing. And so then when I started diving deep into that, I found it very interesting how people can translate their creative ideas into words, I guess is the best way I could describe it. Because as a creative, sometimes I just want to create for the sake of creating. I don't want to write anything down. I don't want to things like that just for my own sanity. But when I was finding out people were so interested in what I was making, I decided to give it a try, and I started with shawls and accessories, and then I went into garments and kind of tied in my fashion design background and my apparel background, and it seemed to work. So that's here I am today.
Well, I'm glad that we got you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, your designs are beautiful. I like your aesthetic. I like your, I don't know, just like your thoughts and ideas that you put out there. I love all of it. Like I enjoy following your feed and reading your words, watching your stories, all those things.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's
You're
why I
welcome.
stay on, because Instagram could be kind of hard sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, I follow a lot of people, but there's a certain group of people that I try to pay extra attention to because I like where they're coming from and what they write about. So I'm like, I have to make sure I go check to see what they're doing.
I agree with that.
All right, everybody, how are you feeling? Do we have questions for Tina here? Do we have questions about the box, about the shawl? Again, we are talking about the Painting Blossoms BIPOC box and the Painting Blossoms shawl that Tina of Tina.say.knits has designed. Oh, and I have to apologize. When I posted in the stories yesterday with the countdown, I did not realize until you said something that I didn't actually tag you correctly, which is why I did not notify you.
Oh, that's why.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't understand why it didn't tell her. And it's because I forgot what your actual handle was. Like, I know your name is Tina Say, and I know how to spell it. So
Oh, I see.
it's like it doesn't, for some reason, like if I do an actual tag, your name will pop up, but in
Right.
the countdown, it doesn't come up.
Oh, the joy
So
of Instagram.
yeah, I'm trying to do it from memory, and obviously I completely remembered it wrong. So
That's fine. We're here now. If anyone hasn't gotten this Painting Blossoms box yet, make sure you do because pre-orders close next Saturday.
yes,
Get
they
it
close
now,
on the
please.
16th. Yeah, I do. I do actually remember that date for some reason.
I
Yes.
love the stitch marker set and the soap. So beautiful.
Oh my God, you have to smell the soap. It's so good. I
Uh,
love it so much.
it's so pretty. It just looks so beautifully crafted, everything.
It's so nice. I guess you know what? While we're waiting to see if anyone has questions, I can just show some of this off.
Ooh.
So this is the soap that we're talking about. This is Confetti, and it is by Rustic Glory, Rustic Glory Soap Company. So you can actually see the little flecks. These are cuttings of all of her different soap types. So that's why you see all the little flecks in there. It's super moisturizing. It smells divine. It even has lavender across the top, which is one of my favorites.
Lavender's my favorite too.
Oh my goodness. I could just get a hit of that every day.
That's your caffeine right there.
It smells so good. It's lavender and eucalyptus.
Oh.
It smells so good. It's amazing. My goodness. Okay. And then I'll show off the stitch markers. You know what? Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a double point needle so I can actually hold them against the shawl.
If anyone still has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat.
All
I was
right.
watching the video you and Miss Abby was on
Yes.
today, and you asking her to get a double pointed needle was hilarious.
She's like, she's with me all the time, and I just took it for granted that she knew what a double pointed needle was. Just blinking at me like, you want a what?
Just give me a sec. That was so funny.
Okay, so I don't think I have nearly enough arms for any of this. So how can I do this? Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll do this, and then I'll stand up because this is not going to help sitting down. There we go.
Oh, it's so pretty. It goes so perfectly with the shawl.
I know. It really looks just like the mural.
Yeah. Wow. Beautiful work.
Yeah, these are so pretty. I was so excited when she sent me the photos. And then the macaron is double-sided, so there's a flower on this side and a different color one on that side.
Oh, so beautiful.
So just imagine these going across your shawl while you're knitting it. I am completely ridiculous right now. I need to
You're fine.
And then these are the 2 skeins of yarn that you get with the box to make this beautiful shawl.
That blue, the way Fatima executed that blue is just so beautiful. When I thought, I was like, oh my God, it's like exactly like the mural.
Yeah, this, especially here, this is one of my absolute favorite blues in the whole wide world. And then I love the fine speckling. It's so cute.
I love the hits of red in that one as well.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, you can see how it plays out in the shawl. All that fine speckling.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did we miss any questions while we're going on? Hi, Karen. Instagram is not letting me wave to everybody. I'm just going to give everybody a physical wave. I'm hitting the wave button. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not.
I don't even know how to do the wave button.
You're supposed to like press it and it's supposed to wave and it's just not always doing it.
Oh. Hi, Karen.
I don't know what Instagram is doing nowadays.
No idea. Couldn't tell you.
Other than like what it wants to do.
Whenever it wants.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I got all the waves that I could get. Tina, is there anything else you would like us to know about the shawl, yourself, your design work? I don't know, the state of the world, anything?
State of the world. Ooh, that's
We'll talk all day about that one.
Well, I do want everyone to just be kind to themselves and to watch for their health and just to live with intention and be kind to others as well. Be kind to yourself first and then be kind to others. I think that's the most important thing. And then really, I have a lot of design work going on right now. I'm designing a knit tee with a little skein in the big wool yarn. I have a mystery knit along going on starting April 23rd with Spun Ann Arbor. It's a fingering weight shawl if anyone wants to join in on a mystery knit along. I have a double gourd sweater coming out in May. And and make sure everyone buys this Painting Blossoms BIPOC box by next Saturday, April
Yes.
16th. Because you want the shawl, you want the stitch markers, you want the yarn, and you want the soap. Trust me.
All together.
All together.
Oh, Karen says, so nice to see your beautiful faces. Tina, I love your shawl design.
Oh, thank you, Karen.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, if we don't have any more questions, I think I'm going to go ahead and let Tina enjoy the rest of her beautiful day. And then I'm going to go leap into the dye pots. All right. And then, oh, and I was able to figure out how to download these lives.
Okay.
And I'm posting them on the YouTube channel. So you should, I did see where Instagram lets you still watch the live later on. You just have to go to that section of the profile.
Mm-hmm.
But if for some reason that doesn't work, it will be on my Die Heart Yarns YouTube channel. And Tina, if you would like me to send you the file, I can do that as well.
Great.
Okay. All right, everybody, please enjoy the rest of your weekend. If it is cold where you are, like it is where I am, I hope you stay warm. If it is warm, like Irene, where she is, please enjoy your very warm weather, and I'm jealous.
Me too, because I'm in Michigan. I feel you.
Oh my God, did you guys get snow yesterday?
No.
We got snow.
Oh boy. I hope
Yeah,
it doesn't come here.
we had snow for 2 days.
Oh no. No, 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 no. No. I'm
This
supposed
is
to start my
April.
garden tomorrow. So please no.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on live today. Thank you for telling us all the things, and thank you for this beautiful shawl. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.